Back already, huh? Yep, that's right. And this time, I'm doing a review, yet another figure review. This time on the Jakks Pacific Knuckles the Echidna Bendable Sonic figure from, well, Wave 3 of that particular line. I've been all over the place lately. You'll have to forgive me if I don't word stuff correctly. I don't word good, basically, is what I'm trying to say here. I've been, you saw me in the Saber Wolf video. I was kind of lost for words there. That's just because that figure is so fantastic. And this guy is too. So if I'm lost for words, yeah, do forgive me. Yeah, so Wave 3 of the Bendable Sonic figures, it's a little strange. It's basically a rehash of Wave 1, which had Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and, of course, Shadow, because they had to make Shadow, because if they didn't make Shadow, their line wouldn't sell, right? Right. Anyway, yeah. Wave 2 had another Sonic, Dr. Eggman, Metal Sonic, I think, and Super Sonic for some reason with yellow arms. But they corrected their mistake and gave him tan arms later on. Yeah. Wave 3, they decided to go all sportsy. I think Sonic has a soccer ball and a green jersey. I think Tails has a volleyball and a red jersey. And Shadow's just like Sonic, because of course he is. And he has a blue jersey and also a soccer ball. Knuckles, he wants to be in Space Jam 2, evidently. Yeah, he's playing basketball. Let's have a look at the ball. It's just a basketball. I don't know what you say. It's what you say about a basketball. It's nothing really special. It's just a basketball. It feels kind of rubbery, but it doesn't really. It's not bouncy, so don't try it. And Knuckles has a yellow jersey. I initially thought these were these kind of tied in with the new Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games game, where everybody's wearing jerseys, and Knuckles is wearing a yellow jersey in that game, but this one's very different. You can see he's playing for his home town, Angel Island. It's not even a town, it's a floating island in the sky. Start here. I don't know why I'm starting with the bottom of his feet. I just like how they got the pattern on the bottom of his shoes there. So here's the jersey. The jersey does come off, so if you don't want the jersey on, you could just have a basic Knuckles figure. I'm not going to do that, though, in this video. You see his... You know what I've always wanted? I've always wanted Knuckles as a guest character in a fighting game like Killer Instinct or Tekken. Probably in Tekken I can mostly see him. I think he'd be pretty cool. There's the back. Yeah, my favorite part about this is that when you're playing the games, this is what you're looking at. You're looking at, just the quills at the back here. I always like that. Just the way the quills on the characters look, like, Sonic and Shadow and Silver and Knuckles. SBO in particular, really like the way the back of his head looks. I like the back of Sonic characters' heads for some reason. The ones that have cool looking quills. He's a bendable figure, so he does bend. His arms don't bend all that great, but his legs do. Yeah, so you can get all kinds of positions out of him. I don't want to bend him too much because I'm kind of paranoid about the whole infamous wire coming out of the leg thing. You can see my Knuckles kind of has his arm stuck like this, but kind of doesn't look natural. And the other arm is out here kind of doing a fist bump, but you don't want a fist bump from this guy or else, you know, yeah, what I said earlier. Here's his eyes. His eyes are purple, very accurate to the games. And he has this, one thing I really like, I like his face expression. That is classic Knuckles. Jakks Pacific isn't doing these bendable Sonic figures anymore. I think they've moved on to more traditional, just posable Sonic figures. Here's the shoes. I always liked how Knuckles had Legos on his shoes. Green socks, like you'd expect. And the kind of goldish yellow line here. There's a zigzaggy tail. Always liked Knuckles' tail for some reason. Muzzle. His muzzle's very pointy. Yeah, for the longest time when I was a kid, I could never tell what animal Knuckles was. I always assumed he was a hedgehog because that's what he most looked like to me. Yeah. Turns out years later, oh, he's an echidna. Okay. I don't know what that is. Then I looked it up and I found out some interesting facts. Did you know echidnas are mammals that lay eggs? And they're related to the duck-billed platypus. So Knuckles and Dr. Starline from the IDW comics are actually cousins. Fancy that. Let's get some size comparisons. Here's the Sonic Boom Space Knuckles. I'm still calling him that, by the way. Yeah. You can see, again, one difference that I never cleared up between the canon Knuckles and Boom Knuckles is that Boom Knuckles is obviously a lot taller and more broad and more muscular, I would say, but doesn't really have any muscles on him. He's a cartoony echidna. What do you expect? Yeah. Boom Knuckles is supposed to be bigger than his modern counterpart, and well, he's not. Hey, look, Knuckles Unleashed. Okay. There is actually a mod out there of Knuckles Unleashed. And, yeah, it's got it's got regular Sonic, it's got Knuckles over regular Sonic and Boom Knuckles over the Werehog. Actually fits pretty good. I pretty much consider this Knuckles' wear form if he had a wear form. And speaking of wear form, I did this in the last video. Knuckles versus Saberwolf. Let's go. Yeah. As I said in the Saberwolf review, Knuckles is kind of supposed to be a smaller character. Certainly smaller than the Dog Man here. Sorry, just thought I'd give you one last look at him because he's awesome. And you know, sorry about that. Like I said, I'm all over the place. Here's Armor King. Armor King versus Knuckles. Let's go. Armor King would have less of a chance against Knuckles, I think, because, like, again, Armor King's just a man. Knuckles has chaos energy and all that, and yeah, it's Armor King. Don't know where Knuckles is still doing out here. There's Yoshi. Ooh. Papa Knuckles. No, we're not going there. Finally, let's get this this guy. You know, let's get him a crab meat to beat up. Of course, this is This is not like the Canon crab meat. This is more like, this is the Boom crab meat, so it's a lot grittier looking. Not to mention very dusty. I'm sorry about that. A lot of these are very dusty, but can you blame me? I display them. And while we got him some robots to smash, let's get him some more robots to smash, eh? This is a Creo transformer that my sister got, and she didn't want it, so I took it. He transforms into a manta ray, but doesn't really look like one. Let's see here. Where am I going with this? Oh, yeah. Here's Orville Elephant. Again, Dr. Eggman and William Afton. I said this in the Boom Knuckles review. Dr. Eggman and William Afton are kind of similar when you think about it. Like, they both take innocent creatures and or children and turn them into robots to do their evil bidding. Well, Eggman does that. I don't know if William Afton does it. William Afton's just a sicko. I mean, Dr. Eggman is tame compared to William Afton. You see he's bright red. He's got those gigantic mitts. One thing I like is Knuckles has sharp teeth, and echidnas don't have sharp teeth. In fact, they don't have teeth at all. They eat ants, you know, like ant eaters. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the Bendable Knuckles figure by Jakks Pacific, Wave 3. Or as I like to call him, Space Jam 2 Knuckles. Yeah. Pretty cool. Of course, I would have preferred the original Bendable Knuckles figure, but couldn't find him on Amazon. So, went for the next best thing. And for what it is, it's pretty cool. Like, can you imagine if they had Knuckles on the team in Space Jam? That would have been... I mean, he's got the hands for it. Certainly. All right. So, I'm rambling. If you ever see this guy online, I recommend you pick him up. He's pretty cool.